Hello and welcome, future leaders of hospitality. I'm so glad you could join me. Now, you might think you know what makes a hotel run, but today, the real power, it isn't just in the service anymore, it's in the software. So we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the digital heart of a modern hotel, that invisible network that makes absolutely everything tick. You know, not that long ago, a hotel's technology was basically a collection of lonely islands. The booking system had no idea what the restaurant's point of sale was doing, and neither of them talked to the guest's loyalty profile. It was just clunky, right? A totally disconnected experience. So the goal today is to smash those silos and build a digital bridge, a single, powerful ecosystem where every system speaks the same language. So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll map out this whole integrated ecosystem. Then, we'll see how it creates an unforgettable guest experience, and also how it keeps the hotel's finances absolutely rock solid. After that, we'll explore the huge business advantages this creates. And finally, and this is so important, we'll connect it all back to the most critical component of all, your people. All right, let's start with that foundation. A modern hotel isn't just brick and mortar anymore. Think of it more like a living, breathing, digital organism. And just like any organism, it has a central nervous system, a core that coordinates every single move, from what's happening at the front desk all the way to the back office. And that nervous system, it has a name, the Property Management System, or PMS for short. Now, this isn't just another piece of software. It's the digital brain of the entire operation. Every single guest interaction, from the moment they book online to their final bill, all of it is processed right here. But a brain is pretty useless without its senses and limbs, right? The PMS can't work alone. It needs three critical partners: the CRM to remember and manage guest relationships, the accounting systems to track financial health, and of course, secure payment gateways to handle the money. When these three are perfectly synced up with the PMS, that's when you get operational magic. So with all this tech humming in the background, what does it actually feel like for the guest? Well, this is where the magic becomes visible. This is where a standard stay gets transformed into a truly personal, memorable experience. This slide lays it out perfectly. Let me walk you through it. Imagine a guest just casually mentions they love a room with a city view. In an integrated system, that tiny piece of data gets captured, it flows from the PMS straight into their CRM profile. So what happens? Well, the next time they book, before they even have to ask, the system flags their preference and the staff can proactively offer them the perfect room. See, that's not just good service, that's how you build loyalty that lasts a lifetime. Okay, let's switch gears for a second. We'll pull back from the guest experience and look at the hotel's bottom line. Financial integrity is completely non-negotiable, and integration is the secret weapon for making sure every single dollar is accounted for, perfectly and automatically. And just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the old way, the nightmare of manual entry. I'm talking hours spent copying numbers, which just invites typos and errors that can cost a fortune. But on the right, you have automated integration. Every single charge, whether it's the room, a drink from the minibar, or a spa treatment, flows instantly and accurately from the PMS right to the financial ledger. It's clean, it's fast, and believe me, it makes financial reporting an absolute breeze. And this seamless flow extends to payments too. An integrated payment gateway isn't just a credit card machine anymore. It's a flexible tool that meets modern guest expectations. I mean, think about digital wallets, easy deposits, splitting the bill with friends. It handles all of that securely and instantly, protecting both the guest and the hotel from any fraud. We've seen the benefits on the ground floor, for the guests and for the finance team. But now let's zoom out a bit, to the 30,000-foot view. How does this interconnected system create massive strategic advantages that actually propel the entire business forward? Well, these strategic advantages are really built on four powerful pillars. You've got automation to make work easier, then there's data analytics to make decisions smarter, third, security to build unshakable trust, and finally, scalability to future-proof the entire business. First up, automation. By syncing data across all these platforms, we dramatically cut down on the administrative workload. This frees up your team to stop being data entry clerks and start focusing on what really matters, delivering that high-value, unforgettable guest service. Second, data analytics. Now, this is where it gets really powerful. When you merge data from the PMS, the CRM, and finance, you unlock some incredible insights. All of a sudden, you can see which marketing campaigns are bringing in your highest spending guests, or you can analyze spa bookings against room occupancy to create dynamic packages. You're not guessing anymore. You're making smart decisions based on powerful, real-time data. Third, security. And let's be really clear here. This isn't just about avoiding hefty fines for regulations like GDPR. This is about trust, plain and simple. A guest gives you their personal and financial information, they are trusting you to protect it. An integrated system gives you a single point of control to monitor and protect that data, which is absolutely fundamental to your hotel's reputation. And finally, scalability. A solid digital foundation is built for growth. So when you want to add a new spa or a new restaurant or maybe even acquire another hotel down the street, an integrated system can expand with you seamlessly. You don't have to tear everything down and start over. We've talked a lot about technology today, but even the most advanced, perfectly integrated system is, at the end of the day, just a tool. The final, and I'd argue the most critical integration, is with the people who use it. And this is a question you will have to answer throughout your entire career. When you're a manager, you might invest in the best technology on the market. But if your team isn't trained and empowered to use it, that expensive system is, well, it's worthless. Its potential will be completely unrealized. And look at what this training is really about. It's not about learning to code. It's about empowering your team to understand the flow of information, to capture that guest data with perfect accuracy, and to pull reports that give them real insights to better serve the guest. This is what turns a good team into a great one. So let's bring it all home. When you successfully connect that PMS with its key partners, you create this incredible feedback loop. You get a powerful trifecta. Your guests have amazing, personalized experiences, the business maximizes its revenue, and you have complete, robust control over your operations. It's a win-win-win. And ultimately, this is what it all comes back to. The technology, the data, the efficiency. In our industry, it all serves one single purpose: to build strong, lasting relationships with our guests. So I'll leave you with this final thought. What we've discussed today is the cutting edge. For now. But technology never, ever stops. As you begin your careers, the most important question you can ask is, what comes next? What's the next essential integration that's going to redefine hospitality? That's for you to discover.